Ni hao and welcome to our video about China, one of the world's most fascinating and diverse countries. From its rich cultural heritage to its bustling modern cities, China offers a unique blend of tradition and innovation. In this video, we'll take you on a journey through China's history, cuisine, culture, economy, and politics, exploring the country's most iconic landmarks and must-see destinations, including the Great Wall, the Terracotta Army, and the vibrant metropolis of Shanghai. We'll also delve into the nuances of Chinese culture, from Confucianism and Taoism to the enduring influence of traditional Chinese medicine. So sit back, relax, and get ready to discover the wonders of China. Introduction: China is a fascinating country with a long and rich history. The people are friendly and welcoming, but there are some cultural differences you should be aware of before visiting. China is the world's second largest economy, so it's no surprise that its cuisine is one of the most well-known in the world. China is a fascinating country. China is a fascinating country. It's the most populous nation on Earth, and its economy is second only to the United States. It's also home to one of the oldest civilizations in history, dating back at least 5,000 years. In addition to this long and rich history, China has a wide variety of landscapes. Deserts, mountains, and plains are all found within its borders, and they're incredibly beautiful. China's history has been shaped by many different cultures over thousands of years. These include Mongolians who conquered large parts of China during their rule from 1279 until 1368 CE, Manchus who ruled after defeating Mongols at Battle of Shanhaiguan, 1644, Manchus again but now under Qing dynasty rule until 1911 CE when Republic was established under Sun Yat-sen. Communists led by Mao Zedong took control over mainland China after winning civil war against Kuomintang led by Chiang Kai-shek from 1946 to 49 CE. It has a long and rich history. China is the oldest continuous civilization in the world, with a history that spans over 6,000 years. The country's history is divided into dynasties, with each dynasty having its own unique characteristics and cultural traditions. The first major dynasty was the Xia dynasty, 2100 BC, which ruled over northern China until they were conquered by Shang dynasty, 1600 to 1046 BC. This period saw advances in agriculture as well as pottery and metallurgy technology. However, it was also marked by frequent warfare between rival states vying for control over resources and territory. Following this was Zhou dynasty, 1046 to 256 BC, which established centralized rule over all of China for the first time since Xia had collapsed centuries earlier, and laid down many of modern society's fundamental principles such as Confucianism and legalism, but at great cost. The feudal system it created led directly to 2 centuries worth of civil wars known today collectively as warring states, era where dozens upon dozens different kingdoms fought tooth and nail against one another just so they could survive long enough until someone finally managed to pull off something big enough so everyone else would bow down before them instead. China is the world's second largest economy. China is the world's second largest economy. It has the world's largest population and it exports more than any other country in the world. In fact, China exports more than all of Europe combined. China imports more than any other country as well because it needs so many resources for its booming economy: food, oil, and metals like copper and iron ore. Chinese cuisine is one of the most well-known in the world, but there are many other types of food to try. Chinese cuisine is one of the most well-known in the world, but there are many other types of food to try. Chinese cooking has developed over thousands of years and is one of the oldest cuisines in existence. It is also one of the most diverse cuisines as it includes over 100 different cooking styles, each with their own unique ingredients and flavors. Chinese food has gained popularity throughout Asia and around the world because it's delicious. The people are friendly and welcoming, but there are some cultural differences you should be aware of before visiting. When you are in China, the people are very friendly and welcoming. They will be happy to help you with directions or recommendations for local restaurants, shops, and activities. The Chinese also have a very strong sense of hospitality, so don't be surprised if someone offers to take you home with them if they see that your hotel is far away from where they live. You should always show respect when communicating with others in China, and anywhere else. Don't interrupt people when they're talking. Wait for them to finish before speaking yourself or asking questions about what was said earlier on in the conversation. This may seem like common sense, but there are many times when this rule gets broken by tourists visiting from Western countries who don't understand how important it is not just within their own culture but also globally. The 3 main spoken dialects of Chinese are Mandarin, Cantonese, and Shanghainese. Mandarin is the official language of China and is spoken by about 70% of the population. It has been standardized as a national language, with its own written script, Hanzi, and grammar rules. Cantonese is spoken in southern provinces like Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau, and Hainan Island. It uses a different set of sounds than Mandarin or Shanghainese, but they're related languages, similar enough that people who speak one can usually understand another fairly well if they learn it later on in life. Shanghainese is similar to Cantonese but has some distinct differences. It's not mutually intelligible with other Chinese dialects either. There are many historical sites around China that should not be missed. The Great Wall of China, built over 2,000 years ago as a defense against invaders, is one of the most iconic structures in the world. You can visit it at Beideling or Mudianyu, both near Beijing. The Terracotta Army was discovered by farmers in 1974 and is now on display at Xi'an City Museum. It includes thousands of statues depicting warriors from different social classes who served Emperor Qin Shi Huangdi during his rule from 221 BC to 210 BC. Shanghai may be best known for its skyscrapers and futuristic Bund waterfront area, but this city has plenty more than just skyscrapers. Here you'll find French colonial architecture like l'Hôtel de Ville de Paris, ancient temples such as Jade Buddha Temple, art galleries like Rockbund Art Museum, and much more. The Forbidden City lies at center stage when thinking about Beijing, but there are many other places worth visiting too. Make sure you check out Tiananmen Square, where Mao Zedong once gave speeches, Temple of Heaven Park, which features an amazing circular temple, or summer palace if time permits. Learning about another culture can be fun. In fact, it's one of the best ways to learn about yourself and others. You can do this by reading books or watching movies about people from other countries, or even just talking to someone who lives in the country you're interested in. And that brings us to the end of our journey through China, a country of unparalleled diversity, culture, and history. From the towering peaks of the Himalayas to the bustling streets of Beijing and Shanghai, China has something to offer every traveler. We hope that our video has given you a taste of the incredible sights and experiences that await you in this fascinating country. Whether you're drawn to the ancient traditions and customs of the past, or the cutting-edge technologies and modern marvels of the present, China is a destination that will leave a lasting impression on you. So why not start planning your own adventure to China today? Thank you for watching, and thank you for joining us on this incredible journey.